Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. Now I'm recording this a little bit earlier than I usually would. Usually I wait for all the episodes to go up and then record it, but I can't do that this week. However, I have got some very useful feedback already. For instance, Cassie over here, well, she was only sleeping for 7 hours. Everyone else, as you can quite clearly see, is sleeping for 8 hours. So we're giving her an extra hour's sleep. That's going to help out a little bit. And yeah, we're going to start building some more defenses. Another thing that's useful to note as well is that we have these spears, right? Now if we have a look at them, we can actually see the damage if we just press I. That's very, very useful because it allows us to compare. However, I have looked at the ranged weapons, like for instance the charge rifle, and yeah, it gets a little bit more difficult to work out exactly what's going on here. But it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, let's work out what we want to do. Let's do some planning this time. Let's get some orders going, some plans. So, we want to build a better defensive setup. I know that we have this winter going on, and that's a bit of a pain, but we can sort this. So what do we want to do with our... and we also want to kind of expand our inside a little bit. So, let's actually work out what we're using each room for. So these two rooms, this is Walton's room. This is... Jack's room. Okay, that's fine. They maybe need floors, but apart from that, they're all okay. They got heating. This one, we've got so we've got a room for everyone, right? Yeah, and we built the double bed. Good. This room is our medical room. This room is going to be our prison, because nobody needs to use these beds. Yeah. So you may as well set it for prisoners. That's fine. This is going to be a little bit of a crafting station. And we have our hands tailoring bench, we have a stonecutter's bench, and we have our electric tailoring bench. Does it have power? Power conduit? Yes, it does. Why are they using why are they not using the why are they using this one over the electric one? It's because I don't have any bills on it. Okay. So 8 t-shirts, 8 pants, 8 jackets, 8 parkas, 8 dusters, 8 make button-down shirts, and 8 Turks, and 8 cowboy hats. So if we set the same thing here, do until you have, then that'll work. So cowboy hats, do until you have 8. Turks, do until you have 8. There we go. Pants, do until you have 8. T-shirts, again, do until you have 8. Button-down shirts, do until you have 8. Just hoping that they'll use this over using the other bench. Button-down shirt, do until you have 8. Also, this allows 2 people to work on the same task at the same time, which definitely will increase how quickly we can do it, obviously. What else? Jackets, yeah, do until you have 8. What's next? Parkas, do until you have 8. And then no tribal wear. There we go. That should hopefully make that go a little bit better. We're going to speed up the game a little bit as well. Let everyone move around. And oh yeah, we're still planning. So this is going to be like our little crafting station room. So let's work this out. So we'll have our plans go out like this. So something like that as a little crafting station room. Don't necessarily have to put in walls or anything just yet. How big is this? So that is 7 by 9. Okay. Cancel that plan. So we want something like 5 by 7. There we go. Is that right? 5 by 7. Yeah. I don't know why I said 7 by 9, but I had to double check myself there. So that would be 5 by 7. So that's one room. Wall. Then 5 by 7 for another room. Okay, so this is going to be another room area. And then we'll have the corridor continuing along here. What are we going to do with it once it continues along here? Make some more rooms. So we would have something like, we'd have a wall. Something like that. Then we'd go another 6. Then that'd be 5 by 7. Okay. It's not quite adding up, but that's fine. Oh, wait, that's corridor. There we go. Yeah, that's why it's not adding up. 5 by 7. There we go. So that'd be our basic plan there. Then we'd have another room there. Let me double check that I got that right. 5 by 7. So 6 by 7. 5 by 7. Okay. And this one would be 5 by 7 here. Yeah. Let's just remove these walls. Make it look a little bit more consistent. So these would be 2 more rooms. Okay. That'd be our corridor. Then we'd have another 5 by 7. Doesn't quite add up on that side. Okay. So this cannot be a room, but the bit down here, go 1 over, 5 by 7. This could definitely be a room. So we go 1 over, 5 by 7. That's another room. And then we'd have maybe a recreational area here. Like something like that. Or some sort of room that we could do things in there. Then down here, let's assume we're having a corridor that's coming right down. We get to this point. This is going to be a wall. We could have something about that size there. Don't know what we could fit in this area. Probably nothing. But maybe we could fit something in there. I'm just trying to work out where we want things. To make it nice, that would probably not be a wall. That would probably be like that. Then we'd go down in here. We could have... This could be used area. Probably not going to be. This could all be like used area along. Then... I mean, if we have a wall there as well, it's... Yeah, that's almost useless space. Unless we want to expand out. Which we might want to expand out this room a little bit. So we could potentially do something like that to expand out this room. And that would make it a little bit bigger and allow more space for more crafting stations. Here, if we left a wall, we could do 5 by 7. That's another room. And then we could definitely get... we can't quite get a 5 by 7 room in there either. Unless we put another wall in, which isn't against... You know, that isn't completely out of the question, putting another wall in. Or we could have a room that looks a bit like this. Or I suppose we could have 5 by 7 that way. That works. Okay. Do we want to expand our stockpile? Because we could do that. We could expand it a little bit. Let's keep doing 5 by 7s here. 5 by 7. Just working out like what our max capacity might end up being. So 5 by 7. 5 by 7 there. Another 5. Well, another 7 by 5. Effectively the same thing. Then here we'd have our corridor, and this would be the wall. So the corridor would go down here. That would be our wall in, and then we'd have another room here, which is 5 by 4. Okay. Maybe with a little bit down here. So that's effectively what our inside's going to look like. So I guess we could probably expand our stockpile out to about there. In fact, we could probably expand our stockpile something like this. But maybe all the way out. Although we might have problems with cave-ins then, but we can deal with them when that happens. But something like that could be our stockpile. We then have like our internal kind of system. And that works out pretty well. Yeah, that's all nicely set out. Anything else we need to think about here? Well, we got this little building, which we should probably go and explore at some point, because it's pretty close to our... Like, we could probably integrate that into our system. We've also got this bit up here. Which probably means that we could use this section here for something. Let's remove those plans. There we go. We can maybe use it for... I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to need in the future, but we could use that section. Then let's start putting in more 5 by 7, because we'll just make that our default room size, and then anything else, like any other room, we can adjust as needed. So 5 by 7, 5 by 7. This room is not going to be 5 by 7 because it can't fit. So this is just our usable space. Up here, we can't go quite high enough, so we will get rid of those. We'll say, like, we can do 5 by 7 up here, can't we? Not quite, but we could do 7 by 5. Again, not quite. We don't quite have enough room. Okay. I didn't remove the plans. Let's try that one. There we go. On this side, we can definitely do it though. 5 by 7. There's one more room. Yeah, and then we're going to kind of have this awkward space up here that we can't really do anything with. Okay. Oh, that's reasonable. That's what we currently have available to us in kind of room sizes. So we got quite a lot of room to expand. We got maybe, I don't know, 10 more rooms, so we could get 10 more people if we were able to recruit and sustain that many. Outside, more planning to do. I'd like to kind of make the first episode of each week more of a planning episode. That way we don't have to do it in every other one. But let's see what we're going to have. So we have our 2 defense turrets here, which are doing a good job. And this is really our only point of entry into our base. Unless we get people who can go through walls. But I don't think you get them. Or I could be wrong. Or at least I haven't seen any yet that will actively go through walls when there's another path. So you probably want to extend out here in terms of our defenses. Then maybe kind of extend out like this. There we go, and we'll head round there. We can't build on the marsh, however, and the marsh is a lot of this area. Yeah, there is marsh underneath here, so where does the marsh stop? So probably we want to be moving... Is this marsh? This marsh. I don't like that we have this kind of weak point here. This door is very weak. I think what would be better is to replace this wall, like with a steel wall. Get rid of the door entirely, and then maybe just make it so that you maybe do something like this. Connect that in, and then get rid of this wall. If I got the right... Oh, I guess I need to have Architect open for it to do it. Okay, that's kind of weird. There we go. Get rid of that wall. Is this all non-marsh? Let me just check. This is all non-marsh. Good. So what we could do is we could have, this is kind of our defensive bit, like this kind of main wall. We can have kind of fields inside here, and then we can have this bit be replaced with something a little bit more sturdy. That works. Is this marsh? That is marsh. Okay. Yes, that'll be more sturdy, and then we'd have a little exit to our dump up here. Like we would have maybe a door. Let's just put it in as a removed plant, so like a door here or something. I don't even know if I want to have that, but maybe if we did that and then have this area be very defensible, like maybe a turret or two, then we could maybe move that turret inside the borders. Yeah, maybe that's how we do it. We move this turret inside the borders. That way if they try and get in through that door, they have to go through this turret. Maybe have another door here. So like this is like an airlock. So you have to come through this door. I guess just to make me happier, it's going to be there will be where our door is. So, if they were going to attack from this direction, they'd have to come through this door. They'd have this kind of... We'd have a section with maybe a few turrets, a few traps. Then you have to get through this door. Come through this door. You then walk along. We then maybe have another turret sitting right there. That'll catch anybody who's coming through that way. Same as if they're coming this way. And then we keep our stuff on the outside on either side. As we need to keep our stuff on the outside anyway. Also, a suggestion was made that perhaps we put traps around these turrets. Like we put little deadfall traps all around. And that way when they, like when melee people come to try and hit the turrets, they have to walk into the traps. Seems like a very sensible idea, actually. But yeah, I like this plan. And then, I suppose we could have some more, we could have like turrets on the borders here. On the corners, and then have like a singular door out. Maybe 2 doors out on each side. That could work. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. That's my initial planning stage for that. Let's let time go on and see what happens. While this winter is on, there's not really a lot we can do, and everyone's got a job to do anyway. Oh yeah, the other thing we need to look for is we need to look for any kind of crafting material. Like we've got marble here that we could potentially work with. A little bit of limestone. Okay, we got any steel walls? Limestone walls, limestone walls. Basically just seeing if we have any... Oh, we have some compacted steel down here, actually. Oh, some more compacted steel. We're gonna send like a little mining order out here just to get us a little bit more steel. So maybe something like that. Something like this. Yeah, like all of that needs to be harvested. Down here, don't Don't see anything. Oh, compacted steel. There we go. It's a little order there to go and get some more steel. This ibex ram. How? Oh, it's healthy. Oh, hunt it. Right. Mining. I'm gonna look for a little bit here, right? Rough marble. No. We're still looking to see if we've got any compacted steel around here. Again, I think this game might need a search at some point, like find me steel. Oh, we got some compacted steel right next to our base as well. Let's get rid of that, because we're fairly certain this area is nice and safe anyway. But we know that we don't need to use the top part of this area, so we can just mine it all off, make it look nice. Get us all of this just nicely sorted. So we know we don't need to use any of that, so we'll get rid of that. Anything else? Not really. I think we're ready. That should be enough for them to get on with. Also, do we have any trees? Nah, the alpha beavers kind of got rid of our trees. Alright. Time on. Let's see where all of them go. Yeah, so we got Jack is off hunting, I think. Yes, he's hunting the ram. You're hauling the rest of our steel that we've got. If we get a lot of steel, then we can do a lot of construction, which will be good. Dogfood's doing some more, what's it called? Art. Yes, that's the word I was looking for, art. Doesn't look like we have any art sitting around in here. We do have a shoddy pistol that someone should probably be using, but that's fine. Colonist needs treatment, Jack. You lost to the ram? You did indeed lose to the ram. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, what was that noise? Manhunter pack. A pack of manhunting elephants has arrived in the area. They will roam the region hunting for humanoid flesh. They'll be here a few days. Elephants? Okay, let's just quickly have a look here. How strong is an elephant? 23 melee DPS. Okay. Cool. How strong is an ibex ram? Just so we got some context, you understand. 1.5 melee DPS. Wow. Okay, everybody, we've got a horrible announcement. You're all confined to Area 1, which we're going to extend slightly, but you're all confined to Area 1. Let's make Area 1 a little bit bigger. Where is our expand allowed area? Area 1. So, because they can't pass through doors, we can safely say that all of this is fine. As is all of this. All of this is fine. All of that is fine. This is fine. Right. That should be alright. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit annoying, but it should work. Then we all need to they all need to desperately get inside before the man-hunting elephants come for them. Which just seems ridiculous, but okay. Fine. At least we won't get cabin fever, as they are actually allowed to go outside. Yeah, I have no idea what to do about these elephants. That is crazy. Okay, so we've got some tailoring going on, but it seems like they're just tailoring at the first table they come to. It's the way of saying, like, no, don't use this if the other one's available. What's this S do? Suspended. Perfect. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Now you have to go do the other, go work at the other table. It has enough power. I told you no, right? Oh, suspend. There we go, I told you no. Go work at the other table. Colonist idle, Jack. Oh well. That's fine. Now they'll work at the other table. Okay. That's fine. We have enough electricity. Oh. Oh, it's only manhunting. So actually, yeah, we don't need to keep our wolf inside. Because they can, like, it can go outside. Like, there's no problem with it being outside. The elephants won't attack it. Maybe they'll leave soon. That'd be nice. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.